One there, and Ian Dyke's gone off.
These conditions are so hard. Oh, it's a lead. Car number 88 in trouble.
Samadi rolls over
into the kitty litter. Once a car's sideways in the gravel, it's real easy for it to be grabbed and thrown, and that, I imagine, will trigger a safety car intervention. Very awkwardly parked at the base of the straight, the approach to turn one.
You've only got to cast your mind back. I think it was, in fact, the inaugural year of Carrera Cup in Australia, and a massive accident at the very same place here in similar sorts of conditions. So and much like the V8 supercar contingent, these guys have their opening round of the championship coming up too, so this is not good news for them.
Any time that a car turns turtle, it always costs a lot of time and money back in the workshop to get everything back the way it should. The good news is the driver's okay. Samadi gets out, waves to the crowd, big positive response from the crowd, and got his hands, head and neck safety device on there, just limits the amount of movement and extension of the neck and head, and the marshals take him safely behind the barriers while everybody now figures out what comes next.
Be interesting to see just what transpired to set that whole situation off. These cars do run an ABS braking system.
It looked like he managed to get a wheel or two off on the left-hand side on the braking approach, but we'll see whether or not we can find a replay and get some more detail on that. But it was an awkward move. Once you head for the gravel sideways, Greg, you're in tons of trouble anywhere in any car, and often, if you have the opportunity, and sometimes you don't because the car just goes where it wants to go, you're better off. No, look, he's done that on the right. I have no idea how that's happened. It's a very unusual one.
Wow, weird line on the mid-circuit.
Something weird's occurred there because the car's a long way offline to the right. I only saw it the first time as the car was actually getting off to the left. And that was kind of what I saw last time. And then once they're sideways in there, I don't think he had much control over the situation. The point I was going to make is very often, if you can, you're better off just to drive straight into the gravel traps. It's an ugly thing for driving. You see the damage on the roof and the screen, and why he was that far over to the right is a bit puzzling, and the way the car snatched kind of indicates something weird. Maybe he misshifted. Always difficult to speculate and come up with the right answer, but really solid impact with the wall. That'll do a lot of damage to that car, and then whack. Look at the gravel. It's doing its job. Arrest the car. You don't want it to travel further down the road.
Wow, something weird has definitely transpired there. These cars do run a safety style